up? Amelia here, and you're watching Newsbreak. What's in this year's budget? The latest on the floods, and superstars play for charity. But before we get to that, make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. Now, people in Northern New South Wales and Queensland are dealing with more flooding, and authorities reckon the rain isn't going to stop anytime soon. Take a look.
Lismore has another really big flood. It's definitely not as big as the last one, but it's still really scary. Like last night we had this really bonkers storm.
This is Opie. She lives in Lismore with her family and has been dealing with this wild weather for more than a month. Just this morning, residents there were told to evacuate after only just arriving back home less than 24 hours earlier. Now, the Wilsons River has risen above Lismore's levee, which is meant to block the water getting into town, and it's causing more damage to an already devastated town that had just started cleaning up after flooding earlier this month.
People have recently done heaps of cleanup, and now there's another flood happening, so they're basically just going to have to start all over again. My house, we don't think we're going to be able to move in there again. It's really unstable.
Lismore isn't the only town impacted, with parts of northern New South Wales and Queensland also getting hit with flash flooding.
Crazy how everything like this has happened in a month.
Authorities say there could be more rain on the way and are telling people to stay safe and keep away from floodwaters.
I just hope everyone keeps helping each other and everyone keeps morale high, and I just hope everyone's okay and safe.
The federal government's handed down this year's budget. Basically, the budget takes all the money coming in from things like taxes and divides it between all the things a country needs, like education, transport, defence and welfare. Part of this year's budget includes putting $1 billion towards protecting the Great Barrier Reef, $60 million to fund better technology to recycle soft plastics. The government's also going to help bring down expensive petrol prices. But the government says it'll also cut funding for renewable technologies by about 35%. Tonight, Australia and the world will farewell cricket legend Shane Warne at a memorial service at the MCG. Here's Joe to tell you all about that and more in sport.
The MCG is being transformed to celebrate the life of a true sporting icon. Shane Warne's memorial ceremony is being held tonight and will feature a mix of performances from stars like Elton John, Chris Martin, Robbie Williams and Ed Sheeran. More than 50,000 people will be there, and people across the globe can tune in online, with Warnie's family asking fans to put on their cricket gear in his honour.
It's just going to be just one of the great events in the history of this city and this country.
The Socceroos have had a shock loss in their latest World Cup qualifier. They went down 1-0 to Saudi Arabia. It was a frustrating night for the Aussies after this goal was called offside on review. They've got 2 must-win matches in June in order to qualify for the World Cup. And speaking of World Cups, this is the Influencer Cup, which is a soccer event featuring, influencers. It's all about promoting the 2022 World Cup in Qatar by having content creators and soccer legends come together to show off their skills and have some fun.
We are all good people, we all love the football, and we also touch different type of audience to communicate what's going to be the amazing World Cup in November.
Now to some stories that show it's not about the money. Except when it is.
You're gonna pay me back, right?
I don't remember saying that. Superstar singers like Ed Sheeran and Camila Cabello came together for a big TV gig in the UK last night, but it wasn't about the money for them. It was a benefit concert for Ukraine, which raised more than $21 million. Whoa!
Or do my bad habits lead to white eyes staring space?
Definitely not about the money for these vets in Ukraine. They're working hard to take care of pets stuck in the war, and they hope more people will donate their time and money to help. And check out this super rare copy of the first ever Marvel comic released in 1939. It's clearly a priceless piece of superhero history, and by priceless I mean it just sold for more than $3 million. Well, that's all the news for now, but I'll be back with more for you tomorrow. I'll catch you then.
Did you tell them to hit subscribe?
Oh, no, yeah, hit subscribe. Oh, thanks, Jack, I forgot.
That's all right. That'll be $50.
What?